What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm Cooper Daniels, your host. What's going down? It's Thursday. What is it? The 7th of December, 9:40 on the West Coast, 12:40 on the East Coast, and a bunch of other times outside of that. What's up? How's everybody doing? We're having a little consolidation moment, I think. Is that what's happening? I did look and see that Bitcoin is slightly under 44. I saw that about an hour and a half ago, so things may have changed. I'm playing this new game with myself where I don't look at prices or really the news until I come on here. So it can be fun. We can all discover it. You can watch me discover it for the first time. What do I see out there? I see a whole lot about some of the better colleges in the United States and their leadership. My Twitter feed is dominated by that. I don't know that we'll talk too much about it, but there's a lot going on, and I guess we should just dive in. Let's see what's up in the chat. Anybody here? Are you here? All right. Never miss a comment. Thank you, Restream. Okay, never mind. I'm just kidding. Good morning. Good morning, Ice Age. Nice to see you. Good morning. Gagi, Albert, what's up? Morning, evening, everyone. To Mort over there, I think you said in Yorkshire. Hello, Mort. Sorry, man. I'm not trying to get you to not watch this show. Django, what's up? How are you? Thanks for coming in. Fred, there you are. Fred is showing up on the daily, working over there at GORA NETWORK, making things happen. Mort, there it is. There's that scream. Here we go. 1840, 1740. So 640 for Albert, 540 for Mort. Good morning, good morning. Everything but BTC and Tron are pumping. Okay. So what does that mean? Does that mean old Justin is moving to fiat? Justin, what are you doing, buddy? We talked about this the other day. You can't trust a Justin. Busting Justin. All right. Good morning, everything. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Coop 409, what's up? Good morning, Merchant. Nice to see you in here, man. I hope you enjoy that ASAlytic subscription that you won from the Algorand Foundation. You deserve it, my friend. Mort, there we go. I don't know what happened. What did I do? He's laughing. Okay. Oh, because of my accent. My wonderful. Hello, Mort. That's what I would be like if I visited England and saw Mort. I'd be like, hello, mate. How are you? Bloody Christ. That's a Virgin on Baddish Australian. I like to offend multiple continents with my bad accent work. I've never been much of an accent guy. Little bit, I could do a little New York. I can do a little South. More American. Cockney twang. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm from the Straits. I don't know. I don't even know any lingo. All right, let's dive in. Let's see what's going on. Let's check out CNBC first and see if we can continue to have some fun. All right, man, they're really laying it on thick outside. There is a helicopter circling above my place. There's a man with a blower. I'm sure it was made in 1943. It's so damn loud. That's the wrong thing. But we're gonna get through it like champs and not acknowledge it again. All right. So we're here. We're gonna be over here instead of there. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna go, hey, CNBC, looking green, baby. Looking green. Green across the board. The Dow's bounced back. It snapped its 3-day slide. Up 66 points. The S&P is outperforming, though. Oh, the S&P and the NASDAQ are having even better days. Tomorrow's a big jobs report. If it shows weakness in the job market, the expectations for rate cuts are going to go up, which should be good news for the markets, I suppose. I'm no economist. Biden administration asserts power to seize drug patents and move to slash high prices. Wow. All right. Google shares pop 5% after the company announces Gemini AI model. It seemed I saw a little, I watched a little demo of Gemini AI. It looked pretty smart. It's getting smart, folks. The tech storage play has 50% upside potential. Okay. Exxon CEO dismisses worries FTC could hold up Pioneer deal, does not see competition concerns. GameStop's potential new strategy, let Ryan Cohen buy other stocks with company cash. Hey, if your company's not really working out, just make your company be an investor in other companies. Sounds like a hell of a strategy. Ryan Cohen is clearly bringing unorthodox approaches to GameStop. PayPal share slide after Amazon drops Venmo as a payment option. There you go. Okay. We saw it yesterday, but it's been all over our feeds of JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon saying that if he were the government, he'd shut it down. Shut it down, Gary, is what he would do. But I don't know. How does that make you feel? I do have a Chase account, I believe. I should close it, right? Are you guys closing your Chase accounts? Is that what you're going to do? Getting out of it? I was trying to help a buddy link his bank account to Coinbase via Chase, and they no longer allow you to link. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder what that's all about. That continue, links to bank accounts via Chase are still live, I believe, in Coinbase because very small sample size, but I do know people that are using it and able to transfer on and off. But that may be coming to a close. I believe that has come to a close in the UK, and you would imagine that the United States is next. So maybe it's time to come up with a backup plan for your bank if you're solely with Chase Bank. Putin spy chief says Ukraine could become a second Vietnam for the U.S. as it drags on resources. Okay. Sweet. Oh my God. Wasn't this thing all the rage during like the last bull market? Nikola, wasn't like a battery thing, and it's down to 80 cents. Not a good investment, folks. Not a good investment. Nikola. All right. Bloomberg, what you got, buddy? What can we not actually read about? Because I still have not done. It's just so expensive, stupid. I should just figure out. Maybe I should go to like AP News or something. What's a free financials other than CNBC? All right, tech storms back as AI bets drive stock rebound. Okay. Office holiday party booze is being replaced with guac and pickleball. With guac and pickleball, huh? You tell me that office parties no longer want the booze. They want guacamole instead. Yeah. Sure, brother. Sure. Jack Dorsey's block furthers Bitcoin foray with new hardware wallet. Dorsey unveiled the new wallet development efforts in 2021. Uh-huh. There that is. Greta. She's getting older. Greta's growing up. All right. Seems like the machine for sure hates Vivek Ramaswamy with a passion. The mainstream media machine really dislikes Vivek Ramaswamy. They're all but just calling him names. I did not watch this debate, but people seem to. He comes off as a know-it-all for sure. But he's like not even using notes. This dude can talk about a lot of different things, but clearly the media and the people in power want Nikki Haley. They believe that she can actually be the alternative to Trump and win the election. That's what they want. You guys big Nikki Haley fans? I'm not so much a Nikki Haley fan, I don't think. I'm not so much that. But I also don't really know a lot about her. South Carolina. All right. Let's see. All right, we're done. Let's go to CoinDesk. Oh, sweet Uncle Bitcoin is now deciding to test 43. Are we in consolidation, or is the fun or are people just rotating into alts and now it's alt season, baby? Are we in alt season? Put on some Christmas lights. Let's go. Let's get to that dinner table. Your I don't know, your big dinner, holiday dinner table, whatever holidays you're celebrating during the holidays. Sit there and tell everybody to buy your favorite alts. See you next year, buddy. Sorry, why am I talking like that? Jesus. All right. Do Kwon faces extradition to U.S. for charges tied to the Terra USD and Luna collapse. Boom. Let's read about that. You guys can see all this, right? I'm not like going on a rant. Okay, good. All right. Do Kwon faces extradition to U.S. for charges tied to the Terra USD and Luna collapse. The bumps of his UST and Luna tokens fueled a crisis that gripped the whole crypto industry in 2022, causing losses that reverberated far and wide. All right, look at him. I mean, this guy couldn't hurt anybody. Look at him. Little soft face, little smile, sleepy eyes. Hi there, Do Kwon. A senior official in Montenegro plans to extradite Do Kwon to the U.S. So I believe it was either Singapore or the U.S. It looks like U.S. won. The blowups of UST and Luna, which Kwon created, fueled a crisis that gripped the whole crypto industry. Yeah, we don't need to recap that. He's been imprisoned in Montenegro for months, stuck amid a fight over competing desires by U.S. and South Korea, not Singapore. My bad. The Journal, citing people familiar with the matter, reported that Montenegro Justice Minister Andrej Milovic has privately said he has decided to send him to the U.S. to face fraud and securities law charges. All right, Do Kwon, you're in trouble with the U.S. government. And by the way, you probably should be in some trouble. I think that's a fair assessment of the situation. Asset tokenization on blockchains could increase systemic risks. The Bank of England. The growth of asset tokenization can contribute to greater financial stability risk from unbacked crypto and stablecoins. Banks are becoming more positive about using crypto technologies such as programmable ledgers and smart contracts for the tokenization of money in real-world assets. Tokenization, yada, yada. That increasing size. Earlier this week, Societe Generale, one of France's largest banks, sold 10 million euros, 10.8 million of tokenized green bonds on the Ethereum blockchain, in Arcax, a UK-registered crypto exchange, is planning on releasing an exchange for tokenized assets. That increasing size could pose risk for the wider financial environment, the bank said. The boom could increase the interconnectedness of markets for crypto assets and traditional financial assets, since they are represented on the same ledger, and create direct exposures for systemic institutions. While the risks are limited at the moment, the BOE said it will continue to monitor the trend and urge for more global cooperation. Regulators in the country are, okay, now I'm just reading. Usually it's a time for, I take it as a sign that I need to move on when I just am like, now I'm just listening to myself make noise. I'm not even listening. I don't care, Bank of England. I don't care. You understand? Jack Dorsey's Block BitKey Bitcoin wallet comes to market in more than 95 countries. I don't need you. I don't need you, Jack. Maybe someday. All right, they're thinking that the jobs report might dictate the next move. I'm excited to look at prices because I don't know what Bitcoin or what Algo and what some of my other alts are doing. The U.S. government on Friday will report on the employment situation for November, and the data could add fuel to or snuff the recent advance for Bitcoin. While optimism about what is looking like imminent U.S. regulatory approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF is getting most of the attention as the reason for the Bitcoin's move to 44 from 27, sharp declines in interest rates have surely played a role. Rate hopes have sparked gains across traditional markets as well. Lower interest rates are thanks to market expectations that a continued slowdown in inflation in the economy will prompt the U.S. Federal Reserve to not just pause its monetary tightening, but rotate to cutting interest rates as soon as the first quarter of 2024. While a pause certainly makes plenty of sense, to this point, there's been very little evidence that the economy is slowing enough to merit such a quick shift by the central bank. For that, the Federal Reserve would likely need to see a sizable slowdown in employment gains, which are still averaging 212,000 over the past 4 months, or even 1 or 2 negative monthly prints. Economists are expecting Friday's report to show a job gain of 185,000 in November, with the unemployment rate flat from October at 3.9%. A sizable miss to the downside is likely to reinforce bets about lower interest rates and might provide the fuel for Bitcoin's run to 50,000. The flip side, however, jobs added of 200,000 or more might prompt a reversal of those rate cut bets and take a chunk out of Bitcoin's recent rally. So let's hope people aren't getting jobs, folks. Got to cross your fingers. All right. Okay, let's look at gold, silver prices real quick. Silver's tanking. It's down a quarter, but it's definitely, it had reached over 25, a little bit of the euphoria, but it is down. It's down back into the 23s, and gold is even. Gold is at 2027. We've talked about it before, and every time I look at this, I think about last Sunday. I think about, last Sunday when gold bounced like 5%, which, knowing the size of that market and the traditional slow moving nature of it, it was pretty wild. And it seems to be linked to war, right? The U.S. was under attack by the Houthis, which are backed by, I think they're a Yemeni resistance group, or however you want to call it. I don't know. And they're backed by Iran. So I think that there was some wonder, some anticipation of maybe a larger U.S. response, which didn't come. So there was an immediate bounce back down. But you can expect gold to go up if the world continues to be so uncertain. And the same could probably be said for our buddy Bitcoin. All right, let's go to CoinMarketCap. What you got? All right. So, market cap of Bitcoin is knocking on the door of $1 trillion again. It's pretty exciting. It's at 43.4. Volume is down. Greed is high. We're at a 81 greed. We're in extreme greed. Lower volume, like I said, down 1.25% over the last 24 hours, down a little over 0.5% in the last hour. Similarly for Ethereum, but Ethereum is actually in the green for the last 24 hours and down a little less in the last hour. BNB, did you see that MESSINA Bridge and Tiny Man have teamed up to bring BNB to the Algorand blockchain? Yes, sir. XRP is doing okay. I mean, we were looking at it at 60 cents. It's at 64. So it's not doing so bad. Sol is up. Sol is up 12% over the last 7 days, 4% in the last day, and nearly 1% in the last hour. It's at $66. Cardano at 45 cents, up over 20% in the last 7 days. Avalanche a little red, but still up 28% over the last 7 days. Tron, like we saw in the comments, is down. It's down a little over 1% over the last 24 hours, and certainly not up over the last 7 days. It has stayed completely and utterly sideways at 10 cents. It seems that a lot of Justin Sun's activity relies on maybe Tron being at 10 cents. Who knows? Who knows, folks? I don't know. Polkadot's up, doing good, 628, 15% over the last 7 days. Cosmos back up to $10. Do. All right. So then look at that. Hedera is knocking on the door of 7 cents, up about 14% over the last 7 days. Near still heavily in the green over the last week. VeChain down a bit. FTX doing okay. Still up. Still too much. Stacks is down below $1 again, but barely. And they're down 5% over the last 24 hours, but up 45% over the last week. So nothing to cry about, that's for sure. Look at you. Look at you. Algo is up above 16 cents, pulling a Joe Montana. Got that 16, ready for the championship, 20% in the last 7 days, 4% over the last day, and high volume, nearly $100 million in volume. There you go. Terra Classic, up 76% over the last 7 days, down 11% over the last 24 hours. Do Kwon's coming for you. Oh, Algorand. Win top, at least it's above Terra again. And look, these are all so close. Look at that. This falls off, which obviously will. Luna is obviously going to fall off. Like Algorand's market cap could easily reach number 41 and pass BUSD, which there's BUSD is going to be gone soon, so that's going to be completely out of there. So Algorand could be top 40 pretty quickly if something good happened. All right. And it doesn't even get into like 3 until the top 30. And then you could still be in the 3s and be top 20. There was a time when Algorand was above Cosmos for a long time. Long time. No longer there. That's okay, though. Speaking of Algorand, let's look at the ASA stuff. Algorand's up 21%, like we just said, over the last 7 days. Polka Gold continues to bleed. Guys, if you watched my show yesterday and you were inspired to buy Opal, what a move, right? Seems like right after my show when I was like, man, we should all be buying this because this seems primed to go. And it's up significantly in the last 24 hours. Since my show yesterday where I was talking about how we should all be buying this, it's up 30%. So let's all applaud. I hope you're at home right now applauding. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the applause. Gora's still showing some strength up there, knocking on the door at 30 cents. A little bit of red, but that doesn't scare them. I don't think that scares them. One of my favorite tweets of Stacy recently was her kind of clapback to a rule from Borderless Capital being like, how about TravelX stays on Algorand and not do your silly bridge thing using all the things that you've just recently invested in and uses GORA Network for the price feeds. I think that's a great idea, TravelX. KuCoin, look at you. Coop is up, baby. It's up a little bit over the last 24 hours, but the stable TVL's at 140,000. Market cap 350,000 and volumes up $4,000. If we do volume over the last 24 hours, okay, Opal is killing it. Obviously, 170,000. So that's intense. Polka Gold still has high volume, but this thing's walking down out of existence. Look at that, just walking down. Pepe's doing high volume. Okay, there was even Yieldly is doing more volume. I was hoping to make some point. But it's still making the top 10 in volume. Good for us. Good for everybody that holds it. Labrador. Nobody knows what that is. All right. was I going to look at? I don't even remember right now. Let's see if this site has anything. Cops are here. They finally figured it out, folks. They found me. I just heard the cops out there do a little beep, beep. This might be the last one. Who told on me? All right, crypto miners keep busy ahead of halving with accelerated machine buys. Public mining companies have committed about $750 million to buy machines in the last couple of months. Block announces the pre-orders for BitKey Bitcoin wallet. Block self-custody Bitcoin wallet uses 3 keys to secure Bitcoin. Bitslotto founder pleads guilty, agrees to dissolve dark web exchange. Sotheby's announces its first Bitcoin ordinal sale. Coinbase is keeps on putting out some pretty effective ads. I would like to say. I would like to say that. Okay, what are they selling? What ordinals are getting sold by Sotheby's? Bitcoin shrooms. Okay. Bitcoin shrooms. You guys know Bitcoin shrooms? I want to see one. At Sotheby's. That's pretty funny. All right. Good for you guys. Get your money. Okay. A new Reuters report claims that applicants in the SEC continue to work out spot Bitcoin ETF details. Spot Bitcoin ETFs could be just around the corner. A new report said that the SEC is working with asset managers to hammer out key technical details. Ophelia Snyder, One Shares president, said in an interview in late November that the regulator engagement felt different and that the applicants are in a pattern break. The SEC has been engaging with the firms on various details in the applications from the surveillance sharing agreement, of which many applicants named Coinbase. The majority of the applicants also tapped Coinbase as a custodian. Amendments to applications have steadily poured in, even as the SEC continues to delay its decision on the ETF hopefuls. So Fidelity is actually going to custody their own Bitcoin. And there was one other one that was going to use Gemini. ETF experts include Bloomberg analyst Eric Balchunas and Van Buren Capital's Scott Johnson noted that the amendments are a good sign. A slew of acceptances could take place between the 8th and 10th of January. ARK and 21 Shares Bitcoin ETF proposal has a January 10 deadline. The approvals could even be lined up so that the SEC greenlights multiple applications at once, a phenomenon that Balchunas dubbed the Bitcoin Tucky Derby. What people don't realize is that there's never in ETF history been a case where multiple products that basically do the same thing have launched on the same day. I think the fact that we're seeing very material differences in this round of the spot process versus prior rounds is a very promising indication of a different outcome. All right, Bitcoin approvals are coming in the new year. I think we all know that at this point. Okay, we'll go to one more crypto site. And then I think we'll go to Twitter. We'll go to Twitter and we're going to look at some John Wood stuff. I was interested in some of the stuff that he got a little bit of FUD and he clapped back in interesting ways. So we're going to look a little bit at that. But okay, so here we are. You guys can see this real quick. Montenegro will extradite Terra co-founder Do Kwon. We read about that. Okay, you can pre-order the BitKey self-custody Bitcoin wallet. We've already read about that. Uphold introduces Vault, a self-custody wallet. You can use with XRP. Okay, a little bit of Justin Sun news. Is awfully quiet about Justin Sun. Okay, let's go here. So Justin Sun's Poloniex. What do you guys got? Added to UK regulator warning list. The UK's finance watchdog, the Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, has publicly warned users that Justin Sun's crypto exchange, Poloniex, is operating unauthorized. As such, financial laws don't protect traders using the platform, the FCA warned on Wednesday. The financial watchdog already added Justin Sun's HTX and KuCoin to its warning list in October, along with 138 other crypto firms. You should avoid dealing with this firm. Secules, is that how you say that? Based Poloniex was one of 3 entities owned by Sun to recently fall victim to a suspicious hack. Ever since Sun's friend, former Binance chief CZ, pled guilty to criminal charges. The unknown hacker stole 114 million from Poloniex, 30 million from HTX, and 87 million from the Heco bridge. You guys remember Necos? Since CZ's settlement with the Department of Justice, Sun has been acting odd on social media. The crypto entrepreneur has exclusively posted AI-enhanced videos of himself that are clearly pre-recorded, prompting some users to suspect Sun was really behind the hacks on his own exchanges as part of his final exit. Of course he was. Along with Poloniex and HTX, the FCA has also recently warned against Bitfinex, Tether's sister company. Of course he is. Let's go see some of these AI. Let's see some of this AI stuff. We've hit 200 million accounts on the Tron network. Just tried out AI image expansion. It's mind-blowing, turning small pics into huge artworks. Check out my YouTube shorts for a quick demo. What you got? Let's see it. Okay, is that just repeating itself? As Tron celebrates reaching 200 million users, I want to expend a special shout to Tether and its developers. Remarkably, 34,500,000 users on Tron, which represent 17.2% of all our users, now hold USDT. This is not only a significant milestone, but also a testament to our growing ecosystem. I am confident that we will continue to increase the usage of USDT and other stablecoins, further solidifying our position in the market. I firmly believe that the future of Tron hedges on 4 fundamental pillars: decentralization, compliance, communication, and institutional engagement. To propel Tron forward, we must intensify our efforts to enhance the decentralization of the Tron blockchain. Direct and frequent communication with our community and developers is crucial for fostering a collaborative and informed environment.
Time. It's tough to catch, so I believe AI trading is a major direction like us in the arena. The system of this window cabinet has 1.4 billion daily requests, mostly from machines. They may read and grab. The reasons for this network are different. Most are machine-oriented. The machine varies based on the reasons for capturing the network. It serves individuals again. You can even speak English yourself. I just go improvise a bit like this, OpenAI. They call it emergence in this big model. I think humans will be removed from work in the future. Freedom is released. In fact, the majority of the work. Both can be accomplished through AI. Therefore, I believe that human creativity.
Okay. All right. All right, enough of that. Let's just look up John Woods real quick. Let's see what is Ja doing. Ja's mixing it up out there on the strip. And they got the little Algorand logo. Algo Bambino.
Last week, I don't know, my mom is 4. I can pull metrics out of the air to whatever 8 million transactions over the last week. I don't know. My mom has 4 oranges. I don't know. I mean, these numbers don't matter. You're not comparing like with like, right? Algorand's been around for like, a couple of years. Ethereum's been around since the start of this thing. I think also, there's no doubt, like Ethereum 100% has the biggest TVL, and people can't use it because it's too slow and expensive. So of course that goes to the best scaling solution that it possibly has, which is probably is Arbitrum. So it doesn't surprise me that they have large numbers in terms of TVL. But what I think is more important is this is not battle of the TVL. This is not like who's been around longer and who has more, mind share. This is battle of the tech, battle of the blockchain. And what I'm saying is, if you objectively look at Algorand, what it's doing as a layer 1 blockchain, if you look at its consensus primitive, the VRF, invented again by Macaulay, the ZKP, zero knowledge proof genius, it allows, by definition, it encourages staking. It encourages staking to be done at the individual level, not like in a delegated proof of stake, not like an Ethereum style proof of stake, but where the individual truly decentralizes the network.
Odd that they spelt Macaulay like Macaulay Culkin, but John's a G, man. He's great, right? I like it. 4 oranges.
Decentralization, censorship resistance, permission. And again, Algorand is true to the vision of blockchain, the thesis of blockchain, which is decentralization, censorship resistance, permissionlessness, self-sovereignty. And we have to do that even when we're looking at block production. If you take just one last point, if you take the EVM is great. It's like the x86, I think, of the crypto space. It's like the Intel chip of the crypto space. But there are things we can learn that we've learned over the last decade, and they're things that Algorand has taken advantage of. And again, Algorand is true to the vision of blockchain.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not even talking. You're just watching me look. I'm just looking for. There was some crazy stuff here. Oh yeah, look at this. This was intense. DeFi protocols blocking US IP addresses. It's BS that I can financially ruin myself via credit cards, betting on sports, Powerball lottery, but God forbid I want to earn a couple dollars via DeFi. Was looking forward to using C3. The government has other ideas. What's a good VPN? I should do a video on VPNs from the basics to the cryptography. It would help folks have more options when trying to combat gov actions like these. Damn. That's like a no fucks given right there. That crazy? Gnarly Quinn. The CTO of Algo, John Woods, just had another meltdown claiming numbers don't matter when fighting with ARB. This psychopath spends more time attacking other blockchains than actually building something unique and innovative. Wasn't this like framed as a debate between the two? Dump your algo ASAP. It's going to zero. John responds with, you should be careful. That's defamation. Defamation. I guess calling him a psychopath could be, right? My mom has 4 oranges. I don't even really understand what that means. Like just throwing numbers out there. And then she points out, or he, Gnarly Quinn, I don't know, Gnarly Quinn's probably a gal, I would assume. It doesn't really matter. She points out the status of the votes with you had to use an EVM wallet and pay gas in order to do it, which algo users are not exactly likely to yeah, exactly. Fisherman responds, wait, please point out the meltdown. All right. And then, of course, the algo community came to his defense. All right. Gareth ETH. I never hear about on-chain NFTs on Algorand. I'm thinking like autoglyphs, where the image can be generated from the blockchain itself rather than an IPFS link or what have you. Do they exist on Algorand? Are they possible? John Allen Woods, do you know by any chance? Yep, absolutely possible, where the image data is in boxes on chain rather than, say, IPFS. ARC amendments are needed to standardize support across wallets. So cool. Thanks for the response. So read the last bit. Does that mean it's possible to do, but wallets may not be able to actually display the images because there isn't a standardized way to display that sort of thing yet? Yep, exactly. Wallet backends are usually set up to fetch from URLs, IPFS gateways, not from the chain. Nice. John is always there answering the questions. Chris Piker, John, any idea how this QAN quantum resistance compared to that of Algorand's? We are proud to announce that Quan Platform signed a 15 million VC deal for its quantum resistant layer 1 blockchain with MBK Holdings in Qatar. I can't find their implementation with a quick search, but purportedly they use Crystal Dilithium, which is a PQ signature scheme, which was also a finalist of the NIST process alongside Falcon. So if implemented correctly, should be okay. Similar security to Falcon used by Algorand. Quanks is building a quantum resistant chain, will be a layer 1 EVM compatible, fixed transaction fees, code in any language, fast cloud deploy time. Sounds like Algorand, or what Algorand is looking to do. All right. By the way, I tweeted this yesterday. If you would like to donate to ReCoop.algo, send me either gold, the tokenized instrument delivered by AlgoMint. I will put any gold, I'll match it with Coop in the Gold Coop LP on TinyMan. If you send me Akita, I will match that doggy to Coop on TinyMan. And if you send me Algo, I'll probably put it in Algo USDC. Maybe not on TinyMan, maybe on Pact, in fact. And then if you send me Coop, I'll just use it to match against all these that I have. So if you want to, it's obviously not necessary, but if that might be a way for you to support. Maybe you have a ton of Akita and you're like, well, let's just support let's grow that thing. I can help Coop and also help grow liquidity for both those tokens on the Algorand blockchain. That's the thing that I'll do with it, and probably not sell it for a long time, or maybe I will. Who knows? At least not in December, that's for sure. All right. He's applauding. I don't know why. Okay, I'm looking at my notifications now. Let's see what you guys are doing. Are we done? I think we're done. Let's go to let's get out of here, and let's go here and let's see what you guys are talking about. Okay, BTC and 409 merchant Cockney Twang. That's an older blower. Hope he's not paying her by the hour. You losers, smash the like button. Damn it. Smash the like button. Aiden told you to. The more likes, the more ReCoop says nice things about Algo. That's right. Good afternoon. Navy Federal all the way. No problems connecting with Navy Federal? That might be a good idea. I mean, I come from sailors. I wasn't one myself, but she wasn't a terrible governor. Diamond is a pedophile, held accounts for Epstein. She wasn't a terrible governor. Who are we talking about? Who was I talking about where she wasn't a terrible governor? Oh, Nikki Haley. Okay, well, there you go. Okay, cool. Oh, that name I don't see for a long time. Wall Street wants her for sure. Yeah, okay, we're talking about Nikki Haley. 2,754 out of 3,653 wallets voted in Algorand's expert governor's voting session. Guys, the 900 people that did not vote, you dropped the ball. You got to vote. You just gave away all your rewards. Is it over? You got to vote. Hurry up if it's not over. She has much less baggage than Trump or DeSantis. All right. Hey. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Nikki Haley. I mean, obviously know who she is. I know that she was in the Trump administration. I've seen her speak. I don't really know what her positions are. I know that she was like an ambassador of some sort. Who was she an ambassador towards? Or she had a big job. Daisy, did you have anything to do with Yieldly? I don't remember exactly. Stefan I was an ambassador. Sigh. Daisy, if you do, is a long time algo holder, usually pretty well informed on the ecosystem. No, I left when things were getting weird and I couldn't do anything to help the community. I still haven't recovered from that madness. I would like to see a comeback of Yieldly, my first experience in DeFi since week 4. I can't imagine that would happen. The trust is long gone, which sucks because it was so fun for a few months. It sure was, wasn't it? Yieldly was fun for a while. And you was the voice, blah, 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 blah. One day I might try to work for another firm and it could be awesome again. Me also, but I hold the bag. Okay, so they're having a long talking about Yieldly. Did people really buy FTX token and Luna Classic? People are buying the shit out of it. It's crazy. Ludo, the next block is live now. Shut the fuck up, Ludo. It's funny. You're in my comments talking about another show's live. I'm never reading your comments again, Ludo. I'm mad. I'm just kidding. I'm not mad. Ludo's great. We were number 11 before or higher. Coop, let's see. What does he got? Coop, it would be better to have your CoinMarketCap setting show the 1 day, 7 day, and 30 day numbers instead of what you have now, which is 1 hour, 1 day, and 7 day. Okay, I'll change it. Opal is definitely leaving. Opal is definitely leaving Algorand. Yeah, they're going to a layer 2. You will be able to, obviously, if you're still buying Opal on Algorand, you will be able to move it and redeem it. And we all know sending that Opal somewhere will probably be very cheap because it's Algorand. They're not leaving. They're going cross-chain. They said that they were leaving. From Lee's mouth, on my comments, he says, that's why we're leaving Algorand. So I believe what it is, I think it's actually an exit. And you're going to have to redeem your Opal ASAs into whatever their layer 2 is. I could be wrong, and please ask Lee. Maybe it is more of a cross-chain thing, and then Opal will continue to exist on several chains. But if I read it right, I mean, maybe he just meant it in a different way, like he's leaving Algorand as its sole chain, instead of saying that leaving Algorand. It just sounded definitive, like that's why we're leaving Algorand. Daisy came with, they're moving to a layer 2. They already are cross-chain. Yeah, here you go. Quote, Thursday, December 14th, we will announce the home for Opulus 2.0 on one of the biggest layer 2 blockchains. So it's either going to be Optimism, Arbitrum, or Polygon. And I've heard Polygon. Sad, but we have so much good projects. And for the moment, I'm really into Lofty. Lofty's great. You guys can do better. Like the damn thing. We are just weeks away from launching Opulus Finance, our brand new real-world asset platform, along with new partnerships, new exchange listings, and more. If it is Polygon, it's interesting. Has DOT been called out in any SEC cases? Also, I've still got my initial Opal by 2. DOT has not been called out in any of the SEC cases. Polygon certainly has. Smashed. Okay, so Ludo did not actually leave. He had 2. He clearly has 2 screens going. So I apologize for my outburst, Ludo. I was just joking. YouTube, fuck yourself. I don't really know what that means. If you can have a Navy Fed account, you def should. I think I can. Would love if you checked in on us more often. You used to check in with us to see if you were sharing your screen. You become such a screen sharing pro, you no longer need us. I'm back. Sorry, guys. I've got Opal locked till next summer. 6 days left to vote for governance. I'm listening. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much. I will. I should. You're right. I should go back. I was for a bit trying to have a second screen, and it just felt so cluttered, and it wasn't like linking properly. But I need to have a second screen so I can check the comments throughout. so we can keep it going. So it's not just at the beginning and then at the end like this. It can be throughout. I think that this show is more fun when it's interactive, obviously. And also, I think it'll be more fun, and that's coming soon. I'm going to have guests, and I'm going to talk to other people. So it's not just me all the time. All right, everybody. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you're watching it live, you're here, and that's incredible. If you're watching the recording, put me something in the comments. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it tomorrow. I'll see it. If you have anything interesting, obviously, at any point, this show, I do intend it to be interactive. So you can guide me through it, and you can ask me anything, and I will respond. You guys know I'll respond. Okay, so there's 3 days left to vote in XGov governance. So about 900 of you that are not watching this, most likely, but about 900 of you need to vote. All right, you have some time still, thankfully. All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. It'll be Friday, and it will be, right? Yeah, it'll be Friday. So I'll see you tomorrow around 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you can do the math for the rest. All right, everybody. I'll see you soon. Peace.